tuning in. I see there's a bunch of people already waiting. Olia's on from Poland, Steven's on from Australia, Roger's on from Greece, Ida Marie's on from DC in the US. Yeah, you guys are already waiting and ready to go. Thank you so much for that. I feel like I'm talking to in an interview. We got to get back to regular talking, regular voice. Yeah, I got some exciting ideas. I want to run it back by the community, see what you guys think. Yeah, we're gonna do that. First of all, how's everybody doing? I see that there's some messages on there. Hello, Rob. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello to everybody there that's already put messages in and been waiting for me to start up. I appreciate that. It's been a busy couple of weeks with a lot of different things going on, a lot of different videos. I've been making some new contacts with people too. So that's been great. A lot of stuff from the car show. Welcome Amber from Missouri. She's on now too. Hiking in Switzerland. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. I got to try to slow down. Olia's told me that sometimes I speak too fast and it's hard to understand. So hello to everybody who's on there. Just let you know, hiking in Switzerland is the mother of in postcards. And I talked about in postcards yesterday. Olia, she was the one that sent me this beautiful envelope and the beautiful cards and contents that are in it. So you have to go check out her YouTube channel. It is fantastic. I know I'm promoting in postcards today. I was promoting them yesterday. I think she does a fabulous job and I can't sing her praises enough. But that being said, I'm saying calling all artists for a reason in this video. Oh, Steven's getting into weather reports. 18 degrees Celsius at the moment, so relatively warm, getting cooler on Monday. Today, it's about 8 or 9 degrees right now at noon. It's supposed to be around 12 or 13 degrees Celsius today, and I think 17 or 18 degrees Celsius tomorrow. So it's going to be a nice spring weekend here. Yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about artists. One of the things... Ta-ta! So this is Phoebe McGee, Jennifer. Jennifer won the contest in April, the big stamp giveaway that I had, and she put it all back in, which is great. She's offered it back out again. We've got a video on Monday. I am going to be doing the next giveaway to re-give that away, and she created this original piece of art, this lobster in a postage stamp look. So you have to go check out Phoebe McGee as well on Instagram. And if you're on Facebook, she does have a Facebook account too. It's Phoebe McGee's East Coast Art and Flow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you real quick because I think it's hard to get the concept of that. So this is it. This is how it's written. Phoebe McGee's East Coast Art and Flow. So you want to go check out her Facebook channel. It's got a lot of the stuff that she's done already. Gives you an idea. This piece of art that she did, she managed to do it in a week's time. So I'm sure if she was putting a lot more time into it, you're going to get a lot more detail. I've seen a lot of the other stuff. I kind of put her under pressure to get it done quickly so I could have it ready for the giveaway. And I appreciate it. I think it turned out great. Hopefully you guys do as well. Show you again. All right, so Phoebe McGee. Thank you. Welcome Media, who's in Helsinki. She's on the train, so she got connection on the train. It's a warm afternoon in Tampere at 8 degrees Celsius. The Moomin says hi, because she went to the Moomin Museum. I think we're all loving Moomins these days. It is great. So thank you for that. So my idea, because of art like this that has come in my mailbox and art like Phoebe McGee has put, original art that I've gotten ages ago, you know, people that create wonderful envelopes and different things. That's an art form in itself. I'm surrounded by artists. Sarah in British Columbia, Shara, I think I said Sarah, Shara in British Columbia made this hat, and you know, pro-Ukraine. So artists come in different fashions, different forms. Your art might be painting or drawing. It might be calligraphy. It might be sewing or embroidery. It could just be the way that you put words together to create poems and stories. I know of a gentleman in Scotland who does kids' books. So what do you think of the idea of having, if people are willing to do it too, because they have to be willing to do it, if they sent me some of their art, and I don't want to keep it because I've got enough stuff in my house. They sent some of the art, then I would use that time to promote either their online store, if that's something that they had, or maybe they're looking for pen pals, so I could promote their Instagram or their Facebook or their post crossing address, and then do a giveaway with the things that they sent. That's kind of my idea right now. Maybe a zine. Yeah, the zine that was sent out, kind of a magazine, yeah, all the different envelopes, and people create some amazing envelopes too. I want to show you this. My wife's Aunt Wendy, who you've seen or read messages from on here, and she gives me lots of postcards and a big supporter. Really appreciate it. One of the things she used to do is collect these. These are miniature creation, miniature cards. And you can see that someone has gone and put a US stamp, maybe a photo of a relative that was in the war. And this is real thread on here too, and paper that's raised. This is another form of artwork. And she had binders and binders of these cards and the artwork. And some of it is metal, some of it is paper, some of it is embroidery. Beautiful pieces of artwork. And so if someone was into that as well, maybe that's something that I could show. What other artwork? I'm surrounded by beautiful artwork because I've got talented people around me. This is a drawing that my wife did in high school. There's some talent. My daughter also recreated the same drawing too. I was trying to find it, but I'm guessing she took the image to university. But I did find another one of her pieces. She painted this. Now that's a bit larger than I want to be able to show on if people were to send things. Ronnie Renee said she'd be interested in sending something. That's fantastic. So what you'd have to do, my address, of course, is always in my description of my videos, and my Instagram's in there too if you want to reach out to message me. But if you sent something to me, then send me a blurb about what you have, whether you're an artist and you're selling your work so we could promote your pages. Whether you're an online store and you're selling things, maybe you make postcards. There are tons of post crossing people out there, and there are online postcard shops or bookmark shops, people that make specialty bookmarks. I think it'd be great to have all that sort of stuff and be able to print it. Yeah, like an online art show. It's exactly my idea. I think it would be fantastic. Olia saying, people please like it. I hope you do. I also want to show you another piece of art. This is one of the original works of my aunt. So my father's brother's wife. She recently passed away. I do have some of her artwork. She lived in New Zealand at the time. I got a chance to go visit her, and my wife and I picked up a few pieces. She didn't think they were very good at the time, and I thought they are fantastic. They should have all sorts of people promoting them. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start to try to promote some of these people. I am just getting rid of someone off there that is not being very positive. Oh, Isabel's on from Chile. Thank you. I'm glad that you guys like that idea. Where else? I did have more art. There's another piece of art. This is done by my wife's grandfather. So he got into miniature paintings. So some of you like to paint big things, some of you like to paint little things. So why don't we promote all that? We are having, I'm surrounded by these amazing people that can do calligraphy, that can create postcards, that can paint, that can draw. I may not be one of those people. My creative abilities might come in other ways, but I thought it would be great if once a month, once a week, it depends on how often people send things in, and as long as they put a blurb with it so I know how to promote them, what they're trying to do, whether they're selling, whether they just want to showcase what they're doing, whether they're looking for pen pals, people to create with, and then that art can be done in a giveaway and sent back out into the world so other people can enjoy it. What do you think? Let's hear some comments back on it. Yeah, I've taken out a bunch of art around me so I can show you different things, and so I'd really like to do it. Isabel says she's an artist herself. She does watercolors and would like to do some postcards. It's an idea that she's had since she started post-crossing. All right, Isabel, if you want to send me a, a small thing of some of your artwork or a piece of your artwork, you could do that. And then I'm asking for smaller things that people send in because, of course, the postage costs a lot. One, for you to mail it to me, and two, for me to mail it back out to whoever wins. The shirt suits me. All right, thank you. It is a bit summery, so that's kind of what I was going for, is a nice summer look. Get away with the sweaters. I don't want that anymore. I do like a bit of color, so thank you very much. Ida Marie says she's into photography. That's great. I know Charmaine in Maine is also a great photographer. So if you sent me pictures of your photography and there was something you wanted to do with those, whether you're turning them into postcards to send to people, whether you're selling your artwork and you had an online shop or you had a Facebook page or something, or maybe you just want to be displayed for the art that you have, I'd love to have that too. Maybe it's not about selling what you have, but it's just sharing what you have. So it could be a artist corner video series of just sharing what talents people have out there. Steven says he painted a card for me a day or two ago. Hopefully it will go to you on Monday. Thank you. Not wonderful, but I'm not that talented. It worked out well enough. I think that's great. You're expressing your art, your desires through painting. If that's what you want to do, that's great. I will look forward to getting it and showing it here. Yeah, and Olia is saying yes, do it. Go ahead. Take your photography, turn them into postcards. Yeah, what do we got turning here? Olia. Happy post crossing. She created it. On the back it says Oli cards, so that might be a place you could go. I know if I move some of my products around a little bit. I had these cards, an image that I made of Polo out back for World Postcard Day, and they were done on Canva, so you can go on Canva to make those. Speaking of Polo, the idea was told to me that you guys might want to see Polo, so stick around to the end of this video, and we'll go up into Polo's room. We'll wake him up. He's sleeping during the day, but we'll wake him up just so he can say hi to his fans as well. So yeah, so let's put away a couple of these things. I got so excited about this. This morning I was talking to a gentleman from Ontario, Jim, and he does a bunch of artwork. He makes big sculptures. He also does paintings. So I asked him if he might be interested in doing some of this. So I'm waiting to see if that's something that he might be interested in, because I'd really like to share his Facebook page and the things that he does, because they look really cool. And they're from a sci-fi perspective too, which might be interested to some of you out there. All right, I'm loving there's getting some discussions going on here. I've hit on something you guys wanted to talk about today. That's good. Also, you guys are talking to amongst each other, which is great. So it wasn't questions I had to answer. So you guys seem to be positive about it, and there was one person on there that I have to go back in the comments to see that would be interested in starting to send things. So yeah, we got to get the word out on this if that's something you want to do. We also have to like this video. 12 people are on, 3 people have liked, so let's get going here and get this promoted. I want other people to see this so we can get some other artists that maybe want to take part. I will try to promote it in some of the other videos that I do until we get the ball rolling a bit. And hopefully it'll work out. I want to show you another card, all those miniature ones. Someone's taken tin foil. They've taken a bit off of a cardboard box of Diet Coke and some buttons and made a little robot on there. They're interesting. How about this one too? Speaking of interesting, art comes in different forms, and be proud of the forms that you have. Yeah. I don't know, I could go through this binder all day, and I have gone through it. So Wendy, if you're watching, I do look through these from time to time to get inspiration, either on some art and some decorating that I do for my postcards. Olia is giving some great advice to Isabel about do your art for yourself first, and then give it time to get used to it, and then it'll become easier. So yeah, that's how you get self-confidence in what you do. And I know some of you might say, well, I really don't want the whole a YouTube video about things that I do. I get that. So it's just for those people that would like me to promote what they're doing and to showcase some of the talents that they have. That's kind of the idea. Not to put anybody on the spot and say, well, I know so-and-so is an artist and they should participate. That's not what I'm into. This is for fun, and I want to use my platform as much as I can to promote positive things. And so Stephen's taken some photos in the past too, and some humorous poems that he's written. So it sounds like he's got a bunch of different talents that he can work with. So who else is on? And let's go through the weather. I mean, we've already started. I started that early on. Everybody likes to talk about the weather and what's going on in their parts of the world. I'm not sure why nobody liked. Oh, there's a few more people. There's 5 people who've liked the video so far. I know some people do watch these live streams on television, and I don't think you can like it on TV. You have to be on your smart device or on your computer to do it. But by liking the video, you are promoting it, and it will tell YouTube that maybe they should promote it to other people. And also, in postcards, Olia sent me my first super chat comment. I've never received one of those before, so thank you so much for that. I have gotten a couple super chats in these videos. All that helps out. It helps, you know, pay for the cost of all the other things that I'm doing too, whether it's buying postage stamps or things that I am showing in my videos or entrance to festivals and stuff like that. So thank you so much for those of you who do that. It's not necessary, but thank you so much. I think some people, when you hit the like button, other people have disliked it at the same time, and they might maybe cross each other out. I'm not sure how that works really. My screen as the content provider doesn't look the same as yours, so I don't have the same buttons and functions. So it's 53 degrees Fahrenheit, sprinkling rain, summer weather. It's going to be in the 80s tomorrow for Ida Marie. So it sounds like you're going to have a nice day tomorrow for sure. I'm all right with it being 16 and 18 degrees tomorrow. That's kind of a nice temperature. 80 degrees, also nice. I'm not sure how that translates into Fahrenheit though. I'm guessing it's somewhere in the 70s. And Medea was there on the train. She said she went to the Moulin Museum. How many of you guys love, what, it's going to be 90 degrees Fahrenheit on Monday. Wow, it's getting warmer and warmer for you. Are you guys into Moomins? I get Moomin stamps and things and postcards. I really like the image. I never knew anything about them prior to joining Postcrossing. And Stephen says, okay, Isabel, I've been patient. I've ordered some stamps from Costa Rica before Christmas. Still waiting. I have asked them. They said they're working on it. So there must be a bit of a delay, you know, ordering stamps from Chile or wherever from their post office to get them all the way to Australia. It's nice though that you can go and get stamps from post offices directly. whether it's Royal Mail in England or Canada Post here or the USPS. There's lots of sites that are available for stamp collectors. Now, Roger was on. Are you still on, Roger? I haven't heard anything more from you. What's going on there? Explanations on the little postcards. All right. My wife's aunt collected these little miniature pieces of art. I wouldn't say they're postcards. Really, that someone has just created miniature pieces of art. So you don't mail them as a postcard. It's just people that have collected these art cards. The idea is to take a form, and all these cards are exactly the same size, and do something unique with them. And then on the back, I don't know, this one has information on it. I don't really want to give out the information. I'm not sure if I can do that. So, but on the back, it usually says the artist that created them. And from what I gather, Wendy told me, people just trade them around the world. So you don't really buy them, I don't think. You just trade them. So if you find someone who's part of this group, and you create the art and send them on. Here's another penguin one. So they're trading cards. This one's raised. You can see that. There's different levels. And all of these kind of have emails. Yes, artist trading cards. That's exactly what they are. So Ronnie, are you part of it? Do you do artist trading cards? What art do you create? What are you going to send? What were you looking to send? So there, Ida Marie's part of it too. They're called ATCs, artist trading cards. My swap club assigned a project to create one. Well, if you need any ideas, I've got all these plus another binder full of them that Wendy has collected. Yeah, just amazing. I really like this one. I gotta find where I pulled it out of the book, because I pulled it out so I could show it to you. But some people create really cool. Imagine doing this in a bookmark form, and either selling them or trading them as well too. I think that would be amazing to have all these different wonderful bookmarks for all the people out there that still read books the old way. No problem. I appreciate that I can explain it to you. We got 10 people on, 6 people liking. I think we were up to 15 at one point in time. We're trying to beat 22 on at the same time. So we're still calling all artists. Any artists that are out there, come watch this video, come reach out to me, send me a message on Instagram, and then my address there, snail mail, for sending what you want to send to participate. Ronnie says, haven't done artist trading cards before because I haven't been able to find folks to do it yet. But I'm on the lookout to participate. I do different types of art, collages, vinyl cut prints, digital art. All right, I look forward to it. Send it on. Let's talk about your art. It's gonna be great. What else? There's something else I was gonna show or talk about. I forgot about it. Oh well, it'll come back to me later on. Maybe. If it was important, it'll come back to me. So what sort of questions you guys have this week? What did you guys do this week that was different? Anything that you saw or you're interested in hearing about? Oh, there's Roger. Roger on Thursday got his 3rd series of Greek stamps. It's a series on synagogues of Greece, 6 stamps which were released on the 18th of April. Oh, cool. I'll be interested to see those. I learned so much about different releases from different countries based on what you guys say in your comments, whether it's Stephen. He sends me emails from time to time showing me the different new releases that are coming out in Australia. And now Roger's talking about new ones that are coming out in Greece. So I'll have to look them up. I wish on these live streams you could post pictures too. That would be interesting rather than just text. If you could throw up a picture, an image, that would be really cool. Ida Marie's made her reservations for a trip to a meetup that's happening in Connecticut. You're getting a little closer to me if you're going to Connecticut, Ida Marie. Oli, I think you'd be very good at creating these little miniature artworks, these artist trading cards. It's right up your alley of things that you can do. Maybe we are building on a hobby that's existed before and encouraging it all over again. That's good too. Roger, I wish I knew what stamps were coming out in Canada. I don't really know. I didn't check out. There's a magazine that Canada puts out that's free. It's called Details Magazine. It comes out once a quarter, and it shows the stamps that are supposedly coming out during that time frame. I'll have to get a copy for next week. Ida Marie says, there's a great American stamp show. The Mark Twain House is also included. So you're going to do a meetup, a stamp show, and a tour. That'll be fun. Hopefully get some good finds at the stamp show. My next stamp show here is, let me look at my schedule, May the 11th. So May the 11th, I'll have my next chance to go find some new stamp content for you. Stephen says there's new Christmas Island stamps this week, the 50th anniversary of the Christmas Island Airport. All right, there's gonna be an information sheet for me coming. Good. I love the detail that Stephen's able to provide. And when you provide stamps, I love to be able to share them with you too. So thank you so much. I will have some things next week to show you when it comes to stamps. Elena sent some stamps to me. Stephen sent some stamps to me. A new person here in New Brunswick sent some stamps to me to trade. I've got a couple things to show you. I'm pretty much caught up showing you, I think, all that I'm going to show you from the last stamp show until my Stamp of the Month videos come out. Next week, Monday, we've got the giveaway. So that's Jennifer's painting, Phoebe McGee's painting, and the stamps that Liverpool Stamps has provided, and a couple that I've put into the mix as well. So that giveaway will be Monday. And then the 1st of May is coming soon. So there'll be a new Stamp of the Month and a new giveaway to go with it. And I already have the stamps for the giveaway that have arrived from Liverpool Stamps. Make sure you go on to liverpoolstamps.co.uk, use the code TDG APR and get your 20% discount on anything Commonwealth for the month of April. And you'll get a free penny red too with each purchase. So there's my promotion for Liverpool Stamps, as they're a fabulous group to work with. Well, we're down to 8 people watching and 7 likes. Oh, up to 13, just jumped. So some people are coming on, coming off. I can see that calculator running around up there. I think it's interesting that every once in a while, every week, we usually get somebody who comes in here and wants to talk about my bald head like I'm the only bald person in the world. And I shave it myself. I mean, you can see I could have hair if I wanted. I wouldn't have hair here on my forehead, but I think it's fascinating that people are, that's the big insult, that I'm bald. In Postcard says, maybe someone just happens to have postcards with Barbie dolls, Mattel. It would be happy to exchange for postcards. I'm an adult, but a childhood dream lives with me and loves. Yeah, I'm sure there's Barbie doll postcards out there. I don't have any Mattel postcards, but someone probably does to trade with you. Next week is Easter in Greece, May the 5th and 6th. Roger, do you have a big meal planned for Easter? No, no big plan. Do you do chocolate in Easter in Greece? Steven says next stamp issue are for the Keeling Islands 40th anniversary of self-determination, which was when they had a referendum and decided to remain in Australian territory. Interesting. Roger, what's the ordinary meal to have for Easter in Greece? Lamb or goat, okay. I've not eaten goat before. Maybe I'll get to eat goat when we're on a spit. That sounds good. Maybe I'll get to eat some goat when I'm in Greece in September for the very short time that I'm there. $15 people on now. I should probably mention the question of the month that I've posed. So as you guys know, the first Saturday of every month, I ask a question of you guys and give you a month to respond. And then the following first Saturday of the next month, I'll read off all your responses, show the postcards you guys have sent. This month I asked you what is your favorite book? So maybe a way for us to get to know some new authors or some new books that we hadn't heard before. I've gotten a couple responses in already. I'm hoping a few more will arrive this week because next Saturday is the first Saturday in May. And so I will give you a new question and I'll read off those responses. So thank you to the people that have sent something in already, and hopefully a few more will arrive. And we'll have to start thinking of a new question for the month of May. I try to pick questions that everybody can be involved in. Like when I asked about your favorite dessert recipe, that was a fun one to do. Favorite childhood memory. You know, there's been lots of questions that are broad, but all-inclusive. Like if I said, what is your favorite stamp? There's a lot of people on here that aren't stamp collectors, so that's not a great question to ask. Some people would be into that, but not everybody. So I try to do questions that everybody can participate in. I like memories or encounters and things like that. Something that's very personal to you guys that when read out, that's allowed to be read out, we get to know a little bit about everybody who's watching. I think that's why I'm trying to build this community that way, that we're all inclusive. Everyone remains positive in their comments. Everybody is trying to help out other ones. Like Oli is looking for Barbie themed postcards. You know, other people are stepping up and saying, hey, you know what? I've got one of those. I can trade with you. Maybe I could ask favorite movie or TV show from your country. Possibility. Not everybody are TV show watchers, but it is a great way to learn some different shows or different movies from other countries too. I've had people in discussions through Instagram that have told me shows that they're watching that I'd never heard of before, and so I've started watching them, and yeah, they're pretty good. So I think I like that question. That might be a good one. You could ask about popular local festivals. I'm trying to think if I've already done that. I know I've asked if I was a tourist and going to your area, what is it known for? I think I've done one of those. Maybe I didn't ask about a local festival though, but maybe. Trying not to get too much duplications. Let's have a quick look back in time, shall we? I'll bring out the big book. What thing in your area would you highly recommend as a tourist to see if they could only visit one thing, and why? So that was actually my very first question out there. So not quite the same as yours, Stephen, but similar. You can see this is the binder of all the cards that people have sent in answering my questions since I started doing this this questionnaire. So it's been fun to do. I hope you guys have been enjoying it too. "17 people on with 7 people liking. So come on, let's get those likes up. Let's get this video promoted. The video I did last week of the General Lee from the TV show Dukes of Hazzard doing a jump, Raymond Kahn was the person, the stunt driver that did it. That video has had over 9,000 views in the last week. It's just incredible how many people have gotten into that. And I've gotten some people that have followed me as a result of it and gotten to chat with a few different people as well. So it's amazing what going out and filming and putting out different videos opens you up to in the future, including the person that I was talking to that was the artist, or it's the artist in Ontario, was a result of that video. So interesting the connections you can make. What animals are representative of our countries? Is this another question for question of the month, or is this a question right now? Because Canada is the beaver. And everybody's gone silent. We can't go silent too much. Some of these things away in front of me and bring up the right screen ahead of what's going on here. Just trying to see what is happening up there. I'm at 1,461 subscribers right now, so it's nice to see that that is climbing up. A few more people have joined. Okay, oops. So Isabel said that it could have been a question for the month, but it could be answered right now as well. Oli would like to work as a postal worker like me. It does have its advantages. I'm not saying it's the best job for everything. It can be a little monotonous from time to time because you're just doing the same repetitive tasks. But that being said, the mail is always a little bit different, and you never know who you're going to meet, and you get used to some of the same customers that you're going to the doors with. It is cold here in Canada to do it in the wintertime when it's snowing out and things. It does have disadvantages that way. In the summertime, it is fantastic. The weather's nice out. The volumes are low, so I get done early, which allows me to do videos like this with you guys. So it's allowing me to do two things. I can do my mail carrier in the morning, which I start early in the morning, and then I make videos for you guys. So, and I make videos for me too. For that. That being said, I don't just do it for everyone else. I do it because I enjoy it. Do we have a national bird and flower in Canada? I believe we do, but you know what? I'm gonna have to look it up. And you're right. The maple leaf is symbolic of Canada, but it is not a flower. But then again, the thistle is for Scotland. Is it really a flower? Kind of. All right, Canada's, the gray jay is our national bird. Okay, not very exciting. But Canada doesn't have a national flower. So there's the answer to that. I don't think you'd bring your dog around with you if you're delivering the mail. Usually frowned upon. But it would be interesting to see mail carriers walking around with their pets, but their pets may not get along well with their customers' pets. So I think that's one of the reasons why you probably would not be allowed to have your dog go around with you on your mail route. Maybe things are different in Poland. I like the fact that we have a variety of topics going on, whether it's stamps or national animals or talking about the postal system. Here in Canada, we are without a contract because we are unionized. We don't have a contract right now, so we're in negotiations. So fingers are crossed that we will not be striking this year. I hate it when we have to go on strike. I would rather keep working and have them keep negotiating, but I get the fact that strikes sometimes happen in order to incentivize the negotiations. But I don't like the fact that one, it slows down the mail. Two, it makes it difficult for me to work and not get paid. And yeah. Steven says, as long as the dog doesn't bite the postal delivery, yeah, we don't want that. I've only had one dog. Well, I had two dogs attempt to bite me. One dog actually got me, but it didn't get too much of me. I got away. And I've had one dog kind of get nippy, but not actually bite me. But I guess they are trying to protect their home. So a stranger shows up and that's all they're trying to do. So I certainly don't blame the dog. I do say as the dog owners or the parents of the animal, they should be properly leashed up though. I just have a new follower on Instagram that posted up, so that's good. It's nice to see some new people. Hope I get danger money. No, I don't get any danger money. What else do I have to show you? Oh, I know what we could have. We could have people with Lego. It's another art form, isn't it? People that are really creative with Lego and things that they can make. I haven't done a Lego project recently. I am going to have to get back into it, I think. Item Marie says a cool job would be delivering the mail to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Are there people that are living at the bottom of the Grand Canyon that are receiving mail? I've not yet been to the Grand Canyon. It's on my places to see though. I did post a video though of me going to the Grand Canyon of New Brunswick. It was a pretty impressive gorge that was been there, of course, for forever, but they built some trailways and parkways in around that area and now made it accessible for everybody to get in to see it. I'm not sure how far back that video would have been. It wasn't last summer, probably the summer before, so it was probably 2 years ago if you're looking for it. And it was probably a St. Martin's, New Brunswick, or a Fundy trail titled video. I think some of you guys are sending mail to each other for the first time. That's great. Making new friends and getting new countries connected. Indian tribes live there. Okay. I know there are some expeditions you can do going down into the Grand Canyon on donkeys and things like that. I didn't know there were any inhabitants that actually lived in the Grand Canyon, though. This might not be the most exciting part of the live. I'm reading your messages. You guys have stopped messaging, so I'm just kind of staring at the screen. There's nothing for me to react to or to respond to. So we're gonna have to come up with new topics or something to discuss here in a minute, or we're gonna have to draw this live feed to a relatively, well, you know what, we'll get you something to discuss right now. Let's go and see Polo. You guys have waited 46 minutes. We will venture out of here. We'll go upstairs to his room, where he may or may not want to see us, but he'll see us anyways. The sun is pouring through there, which he won't like, so at least that's not his bedroom. I agree, Stephen. All the information we can learn from these live streams is fantastic. This is a great community. All right, I'm gonna turn this camera around so you can see. This is his habitat. So he has his food and water, and there's the food. Someone asked, what does Polo eat? Well, that's what Polo eats. Kitten food, chicken flavor. And Buddy is in there in his house, so let's do this. Bear with me. Can you see? Polo, can people come see you for a minute? Just for a minute. You guys ready for this? I know, you're sleeping. You're sleeping. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Yeah? You say hi, everybody? Yeah. What do you think? You think your lips are dry? So we'll just do this for a minute. We're gonna put your house back in. I know you want to go back to bed. People want to see you though. People want to see ya. Say hello. All right. We're gonna let little buddy go back to bed. That's all he wants to do right now, so put him in there, good boy. I'll turn it around, you can see. He's wondering what he's doing up. He's gonna go back through his tunnel. He's kind of hiding from us. Hey, buddy. Look at spiky goodness. Everybody's getting a little bit of love for you, Polo. You gonna wander around. And kind of looking through the window at us. Hi, buddy. Hi. Well, he's definitely the star of the show, Stephen. People tune in for me, but they stay for him. You're welcome, Isabel. You're welcome, Olia. Thank you, Lena. There you go. I'm going to let him go. You have to put up with me and this face instead for a little while. Thanks, Polo. There. Polo has enjoyed his. I'll head back into the room. He's a very cute little adorable buddy. Here, I'll come back. Ta-da! You guys can all thank Olia for seeing Polo today. It was her idea to get him on the live stream. Like I said, he normally sleeps during the day, so he gave me a little huff when I woke him up, but he was pretty good at just smiling and looking at you guys, so thank you for letting me show you him. He gets talked about a lot. He now gets immortalized in artwork that you guys send, which has spurred on this conversation and this idea to do more art and feature artists and all the fun things that you guys do. My bit at the end of the video is how you get everyone to watch till the end. Well, I hope so. I hope everybody watches till the end. There's all sorts of great things on it. Isabel used to have a YouTube channel, and her cat was the star of the show. Yeah, animals are always going to beat out humans, so some people might like to see me, but more people are going to like to see Polo. So I'll deal with that. So, but you guys have great ideas, and that's how I am able to do some of these things. Some of the ideas that you guys have given me, whether it is an idea on, I'm just plugging the phone back in so it doesn't die here. Whether it's an idea on stamps that you want to see, topics you want to see, festivals. Yeah, lots of different things you guys have suggested to me, and I just incorporated them in, because if you're asking about it, I'm sure other people will be asking about it too. And some of the things that I kind of take for granted that are around me, that I see every day or do every day, I know are probably unique for some of the places that you guys are from. So whether it's me going outside and showing you what the snow looks like in the wintertime, to places that you guys live that maybe don't ever get to see snow. So thank you. Thank you so much, Lena. Look at all the love you guys are showing each other now. It's fantastic. You guys are great. From people that have been here from the start, there are a few people that are still on here from when I first started this YouTube channel, to the newest people that have just joined, like Hiking in Switzerland just subscribed today for the first time. So thank you for joining the live stream as well. Hopefully, Olia, I'm speaking a little slower so you're getting all the words. I get that people that watch this aren't all English speakers, and I appreciate people that have to put in that extra effort in order to either read through subtitles when this is going on, or are learning their language from some of the things that I'm saying. But in the end, you guys are really becoming the stars of this show, because what you guys do, what your comments that you put in, your super chats that you do, your mail that you send, it all makes up what I actually do on this channel. So thank you so much for everything you guys do. JC Philately, I was just talking about you not too long ago. I saw that your message popped up that you followed me on Instagram, so I'm going to have to check out your Instagram as well. Hopefully you're into all of these stamp videos that I've done. I do a variety of different videos. You're going to see that it's not all about stamps. There is a common thread of the postal system through most of it as a mailman, as a post crosser, as a stamp collector. Mail and stamps plays a big part of my life, so I like to share that too. But thanks so much for subscribing and for commenting. Isabel's got to go. Thanks for the great live. Thank you, everyone. It's been a pleasure. I have to go back to work. Boo, work, but I get it. So thanks so much. This is definitely an international community. We've got people from all over the world. Hopefully one day we will have people that are living in Africa that are on this chat too. We don't have too many right now. Stephen is about our only connection to Africa that we have, but he is currently in Australia, so I connect him to Australia. And so we need to get ourselves some African countries, nationals that want to watch as well. Lots of Europe represented here, lots of the United States. We have a few Canadians that are watching that are on here. Isabel in Chile is on. Yeah, we've got a good spot. So thanks, Isabel. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to wrap this up here in a minute as well. We've been going for almost an hour. And I think probably people have other things that they want to do. You're welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for all the participation. And one of the pieces of inspiration, your art that came through for us talking about having an artist corner, which I really hope happens. I hope people get excited about this as well. And I'll start to see some things showing up in the mail that I can show. You're welcome, JC. Like I said, I'll check out your Instagram here after I'm done and wrapped up on the live stream. And thanks, you guys, for sticking around all the way to the end to see Polo. And for those of you who watch this video after the fact, hopefully you enjoy it too. Leave your comments as well if you're watching it after the fact, and I will respond to you when I can. Yeah, time flies. Good week to all. Hopefully you guys look forward to getting together every Saturday as much as I do too. Even when we have plans as a family, sometimes it's like, well, but I have a live stream at 12 o'clock. It's been ingrained as part of my weekly routine. And I didn't have to disrupt it this week because suit shopping for my son for his high school graduation is going to happen tomorrow instead. So that's why we got to stick with the regular program. That's true. I was thinking about Shawnee and her connection to South Africa. And yeah, it is a bit late in New Zealand as well. But she doesn't stay up as late as you do, Stephen. But every once in a while, I pop in a live stream during the week, and she's able to be a part of that. So those might happen on weeks that I don't have a bunch of other content that I have scheduled to do. Those are when I kind of put in a surprise live stream that I get a chance to speak with people then too. All right, everybody, we're going to draw it to a close. Thank you. We will see you in a week's time if you can be on. Also, we'll talk to you in the comments you leave on my other videos or whether you're on Instagram. And if you happen to be an artist that wants to participate in this new series, please reach out to me through Instagram. I'm ThatDadGuy1974. And everybody else, congrats on the graduation. Thank you so much. It's hard to believe he's graduating high school and my daughter's just finished her second year university. So they're growing up and doing their own things. And yeah, it's good. You guys have a magical week.